All right, so I'm standing about 8 feet away from the vehicle now. So as we dial in, we'll start seeing some of the cosmetic imperfections that I'll start pointing out. But I guess it's safe to say, it's anywhere from 5 to 8 to 10 footer as far as picking up on the imperfections. So I'll start coming in now, and I'll start pointing out some stuff. One of the first things I did notice were it looks like there's contaminants in the paint, where I can see plenty of fisheye, and just some chips, and I think where they just kind of went too deep with the buffer there and kind of burned through the paint. But here you can start seeing this on the right side fender here area. I've taken still photos of everything already, kind of pointing out those imperfections already, but it seems to really help when I do the video as well, so that we can see like in relation to where everything's at while I make comments. Here along the headlight as well, there's just some more blemishing there. Here you can see where the chrome's gonna need a little bit of attention. All right, I'm gonna start getting some paint meter readings here pretty soon. Here on the bright work, just slightly dented there. Okay, so, and then there's two little outies right here, two outward dents. There. Here's a scratch there, and then some more chips there. And then here's how the grill fits here. Okay, a little bit of surface rust there. Chrome on the bumper looks halfway decent. All right, and it's kind of moving on here. Okay, here you can see quite a bit right here. So it's from here all the way here. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up on it or not, so I'm gonna try to hit a different angles. Hopefully it comes out. All right, and I got still photos, and hopefully that came out too. This little chip right there, but let's start getting those paint meter readings. This paint meter here reads in the thousandths of an inch. So if we get a specific reading of 19.7, that's an indication of body filler. As far as how much, we don't know unless we were to sand down the paint, but I don't think we need to do that. Okay, so here we go, 7.0, 6.5, 7.5, 9.0 thousandths of an inch. All right, looking at the left side here, again, you can see just the trim here is gonna need some more attention. Some minor little chips there, chip there. All right, I know I saw like a little dent here somewhere. I mean, the flaws that I was finding at some times, or at some point, it was kind of hard to find. When I run my hand across here, it's smooth to the touch. Okay, and then the grill area here, good. Here's a dent right here. All right, and then again, some more blistering right there in the paint. Fisheye here, fisheye there, a little bit more there. Right. And then let's get some readings of the fender. 11, oops, okay, 19.7, so maybe just a little bit of body filler there. 10, okay, there's that 19.7 reading. Let's see how far it goes. Okay, so it seems like in this area here and down here, okay. All right, still looking at the hood. Again, a blemish there. 7.5. 7, 6, 9. All right, and I know I saw some more here. Again, a little bit of fisheye right there. It's like a little solo guy there. And some more right there. Here on the flap here, it's a little bit more obvious. You can see it right there. I think it's coming out. All right, let's get some cal reading. 8, 3.5. Looking at the windshield, looks pretty nice. Don't see any obvious signs of any chips, cracks, or delamination. Chrome looks decent. Right, windshield wipers on there, secure, nice. Right. Let's go to the left front wheel. I've already ran my hands around the spokes here just to see if there's any obvious looseness there. Right, it's a Dunlop. And I was looking for the DOT number to see when this tire was manufactured, but I didn't see it on there. Sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. While I'm down here, I always have to get a shot of the wheel well area too, so I try to hit as many angles as possible. Alright. Then while I'm in this position, I just kind of work my way looking at the side panels. What we're looking for is any signs of waviness, dings, or dents. Then here, I know I can see like like just sand marks in there. So I mean, we're really scrutinizing the car. So this is why I get called upon. So just point out everything. I'm not here to make excuses, but you know, from a distance the car does present well, but there are the cosmetic blemishes that you need to be aware of. All right, just kind of working our way down here to the door. 6, 8.5, 8, 7, 3.5, 3, 5, 7, 6.5. Okay, looks like, oh, 19, good. Here, I can just feel a little bit of rippling right here. So maybe some light dents right here. I think I got still photos of that too. Before I move on here, looking at the door. I'll wait till I do the interior shots. Okay, moving on. A little chip here. 7.5, 5.5. Okay, quarter not too bad. Here, left rear wheel. Again, decide quickly check the spokes. Seem nice and secure there. Again, I didn't see any DOT numbers here. You see the trim just needs a little bit more attention to detail there. And then just kind of turning around here, and we'll do a little side view, panel view there. All right, go back here. Tail lights nice and secure, bumper good. All right, here we can just see some more contaminants in the paint, blister there, and again some more right here. Okay, more chips. 7, 9, 6. So now that I mean, I already knew this was here. Knowing that it's there, I'm going to stand back a little bit here. Yeah, so only because I know specifically where to look, you know, it's still something you can still see from, 8 to 10 feet away, but only because I know where to look now too. Right. I've already opened up the rear panel here. Didn't see any issues going on there. I still need to go into the trunk. Chrome for the rack here is worn. It's going to need some attention, and as well as the filler cap. You can see the pitting there. Let's get some readings. 7, 4.5, 4, 7.5, 5. Right, let's do another side panel view here. Okay. 8.5, 6, 5, 5.5, 5.5. Great readings. And here, I don't know if I pointed this out earlier, but here you can see where you get some paint failure here. So I'm going to play with the lens here, see if it comes out or not. As you can see, you have to see it at the right angle. It's something that doesn't jump right out at you. All right, and then a little bit of an outie here. When I say outie, I mean an outward ding, and one right there too. Panel fits less than perfect there. Right rear wheel, again, checked all the spokes already. Let's take a look at the wheel well. All right. And get some readings here. 5 door, 4, 11, okay, 19.7, 15.5, 19.7. So we're getting quite a bit of body filler work here. When I run my hand across it, I don't feel any waviness. Getting some more blemishes here. 7. Chrome here on the post. Probably need some polishing. Not sure if that'll come out or needs a little bit more work than that. Okay, 18.5, 19, 19. All right, so we've got the high ratings here. Again, just seeing some prep work issues there. 11, 10. Outside mirror nicely secured. Rims or the spokes nice and tight. Shot of the wheel well on the right front. And then let's just do a final push back here before I move on. And just kind of go around here. Hopefully I'm not breathing too hard. That could be a distraction. Okay, moving on. I'm going to be starting the vehicle for the first time. When we brought it out here, we actually pushed it. So this is going to be startup, so that way you'll experience what I am right now. So let's go ahead and dial in here, and I should probably step on the accelerator, help it out a little bit. So I'm going to be starting the vehicle for the first time. When we brought it outside, we actually pushed it out here. So this is going to be the first time that I attempt to start it, and that way you can experience what I am right now. So ignition on, neutral. All right, foot on the accelerator a little bit, and starter, push, choke. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm giving it some fuel right now just to kind of help it along. Let me back up on the accelerator here, see if it'll maintain idle on its own. All right, so it's idling on its own right now. Fuel pressure is just below the 80 mark there. Fuel pressure or fuel gauge, I'm not sure if that's working or not, but it is showing below empty. Temperature, I'm not expecting anything there just yet. Let's see here, the odometer 848 RPM is just above 600. All right, I'm gonna make my way back here. I'm a big guy here, so this is not easy. All right. Okay, so making my way back here, we'll take a look at the exhaust. Don't see any smoke coming out as of right now. Whether it be blue, black, gray, white, that all means something, but as of right now, it's coming out pretty clear. Making our way to the engine bay area. I've already taken plenty of photos here of the inner fender well here. Everything looks pretty nice, tidy, right? Didn't see any signs of impact damage or obvious rework. Or quality, workmanship quality issues. I've checked the oil already. Did sickly pretty good. Also removed the brake fluid, and I got pictures of the assembly here. The battery tray area is, I know it's an important area. Is checking for any kind of rust. I've got the badges there, and then also I captured the numbers here on the sidewall block. All right. Down here. Don't hear any abnormal noises right now. I always like to take a look at the pulleys. Make sure they look, don't see any wobbling there going on, so it looks pretty decent there. On the other side here is a view of the underside of the bonnet. And let's take a look at the coolant while it's still kind of cool enough to do that here. So it looks like it's just water in there, but I don't see any signs of cross-contamination or bubbling. So go ahead and close that. Here's another view of the alternator that you had told me about there, and then the pulleys again look pretty decent. Getting a view here of the inside radiator area. I'm actually relying on this video here myself to get the better view. And then there's a stamping there on the cylinder head that I got a nice close-up on. Carburetor's there, and here's the tag here on the firewall, and electronics look all nice and tidy. Gonna view back here, and then let's see if I can. All right, so that linkage is like really tight. But yeah, didn't hear any abnormal noises there. And then let's take a look at the cap here. Looks good. I don't see any smoke coming out. All right, looks pretty healthy. All right, didn't hear any abnormal noises too when I remove that. All right. So what I do at this point here is now I'm going to let it idle for 15 or 20 minutes, so that way we can check for overheating or any noises that may come about as it does warm up. Also, I like it because it gives us the opportunity to heat. I always stumble on this. Heat. Let me try this again. Oh yeah. In other words, I heat up the damn suspension to see if there's any looseness there that comes about as it warms up. Let's take a look at the gauges here. Let's see if there's any changes. Getting the oil pressure at 80. Temperature gauge is coming up now. It's about what 150 somewhere around there. Fuel gauge is still not doing anything. And let's see if so the choke really not really. I can't even push it in. I don't like to mess with it too much. But again, I'm gonna let it idle for a while. Still burning pretty clean back here. And moving on. About a mile or two. Typically I have somebody with me to hold the video, so I have to do this on my own. But first gear, no problem. This is second gear. Third. Not having any issues with the shifting. Shifting is dead on. No grinding. Look at my fingers out of the way there. That's third gear. Just under 3,000 RPMs. Speedometer is not working, and I'm not sure if the odometer is not registering either. That's fourth gear. No problem. Engine accelerates well. Braking, its hands off the steering wheel. Downshifting into second gear, and then I'll go ahead and just kind of get on it a little bit here. So this is second. Third. And fourth gear. Yeah, so it's performing well. Transmission shifting nicely. And just gonna head back here to the shop here and just drive a little bit longer. Temperature's at 180. Fuel gauge. I guess it's got gas because I've been driving for a while, and thought I heard the horn work, but the wipers aren't working. So I'm gonna shut down for right now, just for the sake of being safe. So just heading to the video real quick. So the clutch feels a little heavy, but as you get accustomed to it, it's not so bad, right? But didn't find any issues with any slipping, and then the shifting was seamless. Horn is right here, so it's been bypassed, and then the wipers, we couldn't verify the operation there. And the gauges already showed you that, and I'm not sure what these switches are for. Kurt's not here to, but what else? I think that was about it. Parking brake works. I set that earlier, and that's good. And again, shifting was real nice.